So, from the title itself, Malaysia has been rated as one of the world's worst countries for plastic pollution. Most of our plastic are being dumped, small portions are being burned, and only the tiny fraction of them are being recycled. One of the most devastating elements that existing in this waste is that it takes thousands of years to decay. When the plastic are being dumped into river, it somehow can pollute the ocean. Since the plastic takes long time to decay and releasing hazardous toxic when decay, fish and ocean ecosystem can be intoxicated. Consequently, the toxin from the plastic have entered the food chain, thus threatening the human health. Plus, this will increasing in the plastic production will increase the demand of landfill, which can promote to the increment of number of diseases. So, as for the purpose of the choice of topic is because of the current state of pollution at the surrounding communities. As plastic become one of the main constituents in developing non-biodegradable waste, it is important to raise awareness among the communities in order to reduce the effect. So by having awareness among the community about this type of pollution, we are able to expect a cleaner environment, better food, and better water supply. And also not forget the increased quality of health despite having lower plastic waste production. And back to the topic itself, plastic waste, what the school children are getting. In this video we will see how does the plastic waste are affecting the school children in their daily life and what we as the concerned citizen can do to reduce or eliminate the effect.
Hi guys, so now we want to discuss about the cause of the problems regarding our title. But before that, let me explain to you what is the meaning of cause. Cause is a reason of an action, condition, or problem. And therefore, it is advisable for us to know what is the cause of it so that we can prevent and avoid certain conditions or problems from happening. The first cause that we want to look at is the overuse of plastic materials. According to the statistic, schools produce about 3% of the total national plastic waste. It is quite worrying because we know how harmful plastic can be to our environment. This is mainly because the students are using plastic whether to buy food at canteen, stationery shop, or even to pack their things. Since plastic are cheap, versatile, and strong, they are often being chosen rather than other materials. The best way to tackle this issue is by changing the usage of plastic with reusable container and also bag. On the other hand, the difficulties in disposing and handling plastic waste is also one of the causes that we want to discuss in this video. Based on the research that has been made, plastic waste normally takes up to 1,000 years to decompose and really impossible to break down. Most of the students choose to throw plastic waste into dustbin rather than into the recycle bin, which then leads to the abundant number of plastic waste in the landfill. From one of the survey, it is shown that quite a number of schools did not provide the recycle bin and also the awareness program to the students. This will leave students with no choice and have no awareness about the effect of plastic waste. The third cause that we want to pay attention is the abandoned number of ghost gear. Ghost gear is the name given to the equipment which has been abandoned or lost in the sea or river. This cause is mainly come and to raise awareness to the students who love outdoor activities such as fishing and hiking. Nets and other man-made tools can entangle and kill whale, dolphins, and other wildlife. Hence, it is prominent for them to keep the equipment safely and avoid throwing it into the sea, river, or even walkway because it can be washed out and pollute the environment. Last but not least, I hope by knowing the cause, together we can practice a new lifestyle so that both human and environment can enjoy healthier surrounding and get benefits from it. Let us kill two birds with one stone.
Hi, my name is Nurul Sazali, and now I would like to highlight about two effects of plastic waste on the children. And the first one will be the effect on the children's health itself. Okay, lack of education and exposure about waste disposal from parents and teachers can definitely cause to these children to have a low awareness about the importance of proper waste disposal. And this can cause the children to dispose the waste anywhere they feel like to, which to some extent can affect the health of the children itself. As example, when the children is throwing the waste everywhere despite into the right bins, those rubbish can attract vectors which potentially carry the vector-borne disease. Vector-borne disease are illnesses that are transmitted by vectors such as rats, mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas. And those vectors can carry infective pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, protozoa, which can be transferred from one host to another. When the vector-friendly environment is created at the canteen where the children are having their meal, it will definitely increase the rate of disease for the children as flies can sit on the top of the food and transmit the bacteria. The second effect that I would like to highlight is that it will affect the children's performance in school, or I can say it will affect the children's learning process. Okay, why? Okay, when the children are not practicing a good waste disposal, this can create an uncomfortable environment for learning which indirectly can affect the children's learning performance in school. The pile of rubbish and the smell coming from it can definitely bring uncomfortness to the children.
Assalamualaikum and very fine day. My name is Faiz Zais, matrix number A160115. Plastic has emerged as one of the most important material nowadays. This is because of its availability, easy to produce, and inexpensive. This material not only change the pattern of manufacturing in industry, but it also affect the quality of our daily lives. However, the usage of this material without knowledge will cause a lot of bad effect, especially to our mother nature. We as younger generation have the responsibilities to enrich our knowledge about how to use this material properly without diminishing its impact to us. The solution of this plastic pollution starts from you by practicing the 4R concept. 4R stands for reduce, reuse, recycle, and replace. In order to minimize the plastic pollution, you need to change your daily behavior by not using plastic when it is unnecessary. For example, there's no need to use plastic when you carrying your small and light school stuff. You also need to reuse your plastic. Plastic can be reused for various applications. Try to think of how you can reuse your plastic item before throwing them out. Next is practice yourself to separate the plastic waste for the purpose of recycling. Plastic is a material that takes a very long time to degrade, so it brings a huge benefit if you can recycle them. Last but not least, you should replace your plastic stuff by finding a better alternative that is more durable and safe to use. For example, choose a water bottle that is made from metal rather than from plastic. That's all from me, thank you.